Hey everybody, this is MGVIDZ with another review. Today we're talking about Soccer Rally 2 made by Iceflame. Soccer Rally 2 is a soccer game except you're playing soccer with a car. And you have the ability either to play single player, going through a series of tasks to earn money, improve your car, and play in tournaments, or you can go online, you see local multiplayer there, to play against other people. Now, right out of the gates, I'll tell you, like, the graphics and sound on this are pretty amazing, especially the sound. And you see the music manager button down there. You can select which of the songs are your favorite to listen to while you're playing. So, I mean, that's just definitely a thumbs up out of the gate. I think the sound in this game is pretty awesome. The gameplay, the controls, maybe not so awesome to begin with. This game takes a lot of practice to be able to drive well and steer your car. Now, I ended up buying the van, which, granted, when you begin the game, you're not starting with very good cars, right? They have horrible statistics, so you earn money, go into the garage, and pay for, upgrades. So I can go into the academy, or I can enter a tournament. And I'm going to do a tournament here just so you can see what the gameplay looks like. So I'm an F-spec car against E-spec, which just basically means they're a little bit better than I am. The game lasts for a minute. We'll see who scores the most goals. And you'll see on the right side, you'll have your gas and your brake. And if you hold the brake down, you can go in reverse. And then the steering wheel. And the error that I was making a lot when I first started playing this game was tapping around the steering wheel. And that kind of just throws your car all out of control. It's actually going to be easiest, and I'll show you here. You can see that arrow. It's just to follow where that arrow is and barely tap. You see the arrow in front of my car. Barely you want to tap the accelerator, because the mistake that I was making was definitely pressing... Oh, good. He scored for me. I was definitely pressing the gas too hard. So just with gameplay, we're giving it a thumbs down only because it takes a significant amount of play, which is not a bad thing because the game's is interesting, but it just takes a lot of practice to be able to really maneuver your car well and not get frustrated by the game itself. You see, like, I'm not even scoring now. The computer's scoring for me because I don't know if he can drive that well either. Replayability, I think, if you can get the controls down, the replayability is definitely there because the online, multiplayer component makes it really interesting. I'm going to try to just block right now, now that I have the lead. So that would be, I would say that is good, the replay piece, assuming you have some patience and you pick up the controls. Also, from just a money perspective, look, I might actually score one here. Oh, God. Just block him. Look at that. Awesome. The game's free to download. So, you're not making the big money investment. There are purchases, in-app purchases, but that is not going to be a hindrance for you. I think for me the biggest roadblock is just figuring out how to, oh god, look at that, how to control my vehicle well, and really it's not holding the gas down, right? Just going really slow. Oh lord. Okay, there we go. Cleared it out. You got to go slow, and that's the mistake that I was making at first, was just holding the gas down as much as I could, and it just leads to your car being completely out of control. And for control, best to kind of watch where your arrow's at in front of your vehicle, because that's the direction really that the car is going to be going. So I find that I don't even look at my car. I'm looking at where my arrow is going and sliding my thumb around that steering wheel rather than tapping, because tapping will throw me all out of control. So this is Soccer Rally 2. It's made by Iceflame. It is a soccer game with cars. Again, like I said, look, some of the best soundtrack I've heard in a game in a long time, especially on a mobile device, which is awesome. So that's a thumbs up. The gameplay, though, can be frustrating. Take your time. You're going to have to go through a lot of those, basically, objectives, earning medals. I think it's a good tutorial and way to kind of practice steering your car, because that's all what the tutorials are geared toward. And it lets you get money to upgrade your vehicles, which is great. But gameplay would be a thumbs down. The replayability, having the objectives, having the ability to do single-player tournaments, and then also multiplayer matches, I think makes the replayability for this very high. and the fact that it's free for download money-wise, definitely a thumbs up. So MGVIDZ with another review. Hope this is helpful, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.